We do the scholarships, which I've mentioned. We do benevolent acts like helping with the annual worthy causes. And we award, one thing that we do that we're very proud of is we award medals to men and women in the military whose ancestors fought for the Confederacy. And Sharon is in charge of that, and last year we awarded 13 medals to men, and they all seem to, well, there were 2 women in that. It happened to be my granddaughters. Most of all, we like to remember our ancestors. And the flags that you see in the cemeteries, those are purchased by the sons of Confederate veterans, and then we have them put them out. And we know of 600 Confederate veterans that are buried in Erath County, and there are more probably.
Ladies just didn't have a lot of money to have different dresses for everything, so they learned how to convert their dresses. When the bottom of their dresses wore out from dragging on the floor, they would either sew a ruffle on or a vice strip, and thus it changed the look of the garment, and then you could wear it longer. This became popular in the late 1850s. So by the Civil War, ladies absolutely loved these, because before that, everything was 2 pieces. It may look like on the movies and stuff that they're 1 piece, but they were 2 pieces. And most everything buttoned down the front. Ladies had to become kind of resourceful on their dresses, because it wasn't like it is now. You just go down to the store and buy a dress. You either had to make them yourself, or you went to a dressmaker, and you didn't just order a pattern and, oh, I want that. They were called fashion plates, and they were in magazines, and which was just a picture of the dress. And so you'd take that to the dressmaker and you'd say, I want this. So they would cut it out. So if you're going to go out and you wanted to convert your wrapper to a going out dress, what you would do, they had lots of underskirts. And these were just little thin skirts that they could wear under, kind of like a slip. Okay, if you want a little bit different look, you just unbutton it, because you've already got your underskirt, and you just put them on a little waist cincher. The lady never went out without her gloves and her bonnet. You always had your gloves, your shawl if you needed it. You always had a handkerchief, and then your umbrella or parasol. And so it's quite a different look from your house dress. They had a secret language of the fan. And the way you held your fan, what you do with your fan, meant something. And you were taught this when you were young growing up. And the gentlemen, this was probably in the upper class more so than people that lived out on the farm, but gentlemen were also taught this little secret language of the fan. You couldn't talk about it, but you could convey your message with your fan. A young lady held her fan to her lips. It begged a kiss. Everyone see pictures? That's fast. And if she drew her fan kind of across her eyes, that means that she apologizes.
Oh, good hand often.
Huckabay was settled. Probably some of you know this already. The wagon train that came from Corinth, Arkansas, I think there were 13 families. And one remarkable thing to me is that they brought the fire with them. They didn't have matches. And so they brought the fire. At night they would bank the coals, cover them, and then the next day they'd have fire. But most of those men were Confederate veterans that settled Huckabay. They were just in a wagon train going west. And when they got to this area, they liked it real well, so they just stopped.
And whenever they gotta go. And it don't matter where you're at.
Okay, ladies, we have little gifts for you, for the seniors.